somehow, it would just work out just perfectly that the day that I want to do another stream is the day that my voice goes all croaky and husky. It's always the way. It was gonna happen. I'm sure of it. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. I haven't streamed in... How long has it been? How long has it been? When was our last stream? The last stream, I think, was for Bendy and the Ink Machine, which would have been the mid to late October. 18th of October was our last stream, so it's been nearly a month and a half. Nearly 2 months. And the first time I want to stream. It's a croaky voice. Always the way. Hello, Matt. Hello. The Earth is still spinning the wrong way, and it shall always be spinning the wrong way. Forever and always. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome back. I am Chet with the Tier 1 sub for 12 months. Thank you very much indeed. Good evening to you. I'll give you the sign back. How are we? I hope you're well. I hope everyone is doing well. It has been a long time. And I've got a lot that I want to catch up on. I have a lot that I want to catch you up on. Excuse me. Oh, dearie me. And I want to find out how everyone is, because it's been so long. It's been so long. I've got a lot. I've got a lot to catch up on. Got a new t-shirt. Look at that. Brand new t-shirt. New piercing. Oh no, wait, wrong side. There it is. Yeah, it's on the left-hand side. Gradually growing that out a little bit. It was just a little stud beforehand. Now it's getting bigger. Nay with the Tier 1 sub as well for 15 months. Thank you. We missed you. I've missed streaming as well. Part of the reason why I haven't is because we'll get into all that. There's a whole 3-ish hours ahead of us to get into all that. That's assuming my voice holds out. I can't believe that this is it. Yeah, I have an interesting wooden wall. Thank you. Yeah, I've done a little bit of work. There's some new stuff that's been added. That's been added to the wall. It's mostly just sort of odds and ends and bits of paraphernalia and things like that. So I've got a flag from Canada, I've got various gig tickets, there's some pictures dotted around, I've got some Pokemon cards right here. What the heck? There's a big green bar! The Saltiest Wizard subbed at Tier 1 for 3 months. Random hype train? Hello? Hello? Saltiest Wizard, thank you very much for the resub. Thank you for joining us in. And a hype train already. Good grief. Thank you. Yeah, so I've got all kinds of bits and pieces. There's beer badges that I nicked from work. Don't tell them. This one's my favourite. It's from Fallen Acorn Brewing. It's called Thank You for the Venom, based off of the hit My Chemical Romance album, Thank You for the Venom. I basically ordered that because solely for the name. And the write-up for the beer said, what's the worst that we can say? We've brewed an IPA, which is a reference to the lyrics for Helena, also by My Chemical Romance, who I shall be going to see next year, assuming that all goes well. 100 bits as well, thank you very, very much indeed. We're on to level 2 already. Oh, you know what? I might take a 2-month break more often, if this is what we come back to. Oh, it fell off. Oh, you know what? It wasn't even that fell off. It was something else. I just stuck everything back up on the wall today because I took it all down for a landlord's inspection and didn't get around to putting it back up. So I've just done that. Just done that today, and lo and behold, it's all falling off. All right, let's get some video games going. We're going to be carrying on with Tomb Raider 2. So long has it been since I've played that it doesn't even appear on the quick launch menu from Steam anymore. Oh, where is it? There it is. We found it. Play. Let's go. 19 bits, I'm poor. always, always appreciated. No matter how big, how small, bits are not even necessary. The sheer fact that people are still willing to come and watch me play video games badly and get some degree of enjoyment out of it still baffles me. All I have is the sub, no more bits. That's okay. That's okay. Subs are just as appreciated. All support in all its forms. Actually, what would be really useful is if anyone can send me some strepsils. That would be the most useful thing tonight. Oh dearie me. Oh, got a long day at work tomorrow as well. Oh, I forget it launches straight into the demos immediately. Right. Yes, we're carrying on with Tomb Raider 2. Last time we left off, we should probably do a bit of a recap as it has been so long. We was in the Temple of Xi'an, which is the second or third to the last level of the game. The essential plot for the game revolves around Lara Croft going after the mythical Dagger of Xi'an, a dagger that if you plunge it into your heart, gives you the power of the dragon. It will turn you into a dragon and you'll be able to command vast armies to conquer whoever you wish. Fortunately, this dagger then got hijacked by a load of monks where it was kept safe within the Great Wall, and then an Italian cult started its quest to reclaim the dagger for their own nefarious deeds. We have travelled all around the world and now here we are underneath the Great Wall of China in the Temple of Xi'an to stop this Italian cult from getting the dagger back. We've been through loads of traps and all sorts of other nonsense. This is the Temple of Xi'an. It's a big old Indiana Jones romp of traps, running, all sorts of bits and pieces. The previous VODs can all be found on my YouTube, exclaim YT in chat to get a link to that. I have strepsils, but I don't think I can throw that far. No strepsils, but I could play a song on the world's smallest bass. That will also do. A little bit of silky smooth bass. Alright, we're all there. There it is, thank you very, very much indeed. So, what's everyone been up to? It's been an interesting couple of months. I want to know, how work's going, how your lives are going. I hope that the new virus from the planet Omicron Persei 8 is not interfering too much with everyone's livelihoods. What are we doing here? I'm sure we made it past this bit. Lair always said he was going to come for us. We didn't believe him. And now, here he is. Ready to destroy us puny humans! I am sure we made it past this area. Didn't we? I'm sure we did. I thought we had, but apparently not. Maybe that's why we haven't made it past this area. Oops. Never mind. Level 1 hype train complete. Thank you very, very much, everyone. That was exciting. Apparently Omicron is here in Manchester. I think it's well entrenched in the UK now, which is unfortunate. But never mind. Starting uni in April? Nice. What are you going to study, my friend? Get the secret? I intend to. It's just there's a lot of work that I've got to do to get that far first. Omicron can't stamp on my hype. Had loads of work done on the house. Experienced a leak in our loft. Oh, that's not the kind of vegetable you want. Had our roof redone. Workmen over today to plaster and resealing a room. Going backwards a little. Reintroduced masks and one-way systems. Ugh. That's not pleasant. I am fully anticipating that we will get the same within hospitality before too long. Still no COVID personally though is great news. Great news. But it's a shame that schools are having to return to where they were. essentially this time last year. Well, no, I guess it was home study last year, wasn't it? But either way. I don't anticipate that hospitality will be too far behind, because, you know, it's a person-facing job. It's a person-facing role, and the fact is, you cannot tell with people. So we could put all the precautions in place, and people will still get ill. That's the way it'll be. Especially as we're rolling around into Christmas, you know, it's the most busy time of the year. That is that is kind of the advantage of having a sore throat, is that it does give you the sultry voice of a Christmas crooner, if you can control it properly. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. You know, all that sort of nonsense. Where did that spider go? There he is. None of that. Computing and IT. Nice. You've always had a technical brain, though. You've always been interested in computers and how they, or you've certainly known a lot more about how they work than I have. Well, that's very good. I'm glad to hear that you're chasing after that. I've had loads of cases. Oh. Went into lockdown after Christmas last year. I thought this was where the secret was for this bit. I thought it was here. I thought it was the white secret. We've already got all the secrets. Why am I back here? I know why I feel like we've done that bit before. It's because we have done that bit before. We don't actually need to go back up the ladder. We've got to put the key that we acquired in the lock. That's why. There we go. Nailed it down. Oi, oi, oi. No, it's not your fault. Not your fault. It's me not remembering where we got up to in a video game that I last played 2 months ago. Jay, hello. Good evening to you. What's up? How are you? Saltiest Wizard, can you stop playing Final Fantasy XIV, please? I don't see the Steam pop up in the corner. How are you, Jay? I hope you're well. My voice has gone all crackly, which is not enjoyable. I did take a Strepsil earlier today, but I haven't got any more. I apologise. New expansion. You are more than welcome to play. I'm only joking. Huge queues causing DDoS. Oh no. Your shoes just arrived. Oh right, your wedding shoes. I was like, huh? That's good. So that's pretty much it now. We're just waiting to be able to pick up the suits, aren't we? It's just suit collection now. One of our very good friends is getting married next month. No, not next month. Jesus Christ, he's getting married in 2 weeks. So yeah, Jay and I have got all of the accoutrements that we need to get together. We've got shoes, we've got a nice shirt, got a tie. We're just waiting on the suit collection. Shoes. They're nice shoes. They're shoes that in a style that I've never worn before. They're apparently called Oxfords. Means nothing to me. Just, you know, shoes are shoes. But they're the ones that got like a beveled sort of toe. You know, like they fit your feet and then they go zoop and then flat at the end. I mean, I think we're going to look very dashing, if I may be allowed to say so, which I suppose I am. But yeah, we got that to look forward to. Oh, the spider cave. Any arachnophobes? Now is the time to maybe consider just listening to this stream for a little bit rather than joining us for the full visual experience. Some flares. Those will no doubt be useful. Oh! I mean, this bit is... It's literally rains spiders. Anyone remember that scene from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom where they go into the cave and it's just full of bugs and spiders and creepy crawlies? It's essentially where we're at now. It's essentially where we're at right now. Oh, yeah, see, look, there they go. They just fall from the skies. But they're no match for us. Absolutely. Oh! Dramatic music. Who's here? What's going down? Dramatic music? For no reason. There's always a reason. Oh, there's the reason. Oh, hello. Hello. Hooah! Who does it? Get it out of here. There we go, it's gone. Whew. Let's get on to the important question. What did everyone have for dinner today? Very important question. Sean with the hoo-ahs. Chinese. I've got the sweet and sour sauce. Well, that's... Was there a takeaway that forgot it, or did you just forget to buy it? In fact, you made your own, though. Nice effort. I had no such ingenuity. Yum. KFC. Oh, there's another big one! Oh, coming in on my head. Like I said, arachnophobe's nightmare. Ooh, that was an interesting noise. Better take a health kit. What is the Chinese order? What was it you acquired from the Chinese? Oh, what? How do they keep managing to score it perfectly on my head? This is a bad time. The worst. Oh, there's two of them. This is getting out of hand. I have no idea what what kind of weird acrobatics we're pulling now. Get them out of the way. Alright, they've both been put in the ground. Let's carry on. This doesn't make the noise that the spiders make in Terraria, though. Oh, it's been a while. What noise do they make? I mean, I guess that's kind of tough to type, but... I'll appreciate the effort. Chili salt chicken and special fried rice. I'm beginning to learn to appreciate the nuances of chili salt. It's been a little while, but I'm finally coming around to the idea of chili salt. Wasn't about to go and not try and make my own sauce. Ooh, there's a big old spider sack on the ceiling. We won't worry about it. It's like a hissing mass of spiders that are all tippy-tappying around. Oh, I'm just imagining Minecraft spiders en masse. It's not good. The shoes don't fit. My feet are too wide. But... Okay, so... What now? Like, have you got to go... Can you go back to the shop and get them to... Like, take them back? Look how majestically the spiders float down. I'm going to take a punt. That was the wrong decision. Ugh. Darn it. They just kind of like... They don't drop the big ones. They just kind of like... It's a bit of a disaster. I'm sure there's a workaround, though. I'm sure there's something that can be done. Pretty good and surprisingly easy. All the best recipes are. No point making it complicated. Talking of not making it complicated, let's just not even worry about the writhing mass of spiders that are now going to chase after us. Let's just... Oh, mind you, there are some Uzi clips that I want. Mostly because we're now using the Uzis to take out the spiders, so... Maybe we'll just take these ones away. My dinner tonight... excuse me. My dinner tonight consisted of food that was left over from a buffet we had at work yesterday. little mini steak pie, some fish goujons, lamb koftas, pigs in blankets, and some turkey and stuffing sliders. Not exactly a balanced meal, however, pretty tasty. Let's just abandon all these spiders again. Heck, let's just up and out. Can you stretch them out with some socks or ice? Is that something that can be done? Because, like, it's not like those shoes were made for you. They were ordered in because the shop didn't have your size. So, in theory, you should be able to just take them back to the shop and be like, I ordered these, but they're the wrong size. Can I go one up? Happy to wait, just as long as it's not 2 weeks. They're too narrow. But a bigger size would be wider, right? Surely. They said they didn't come in a 13. Oh. So you got 12, and it's a no. That's a problem. Wish I could trust the sushi at buffets. Seafood is a big no at buffets. Never trust it. Like, I mean, fish goujons are different, because that's just like battered fish. But when it comes to shellfish, that's the big grey area. Don't trust shellfish. Unless you see it brought out to you, don't trust shellfish. You have no idea how long it's been sitting there, and shellfish is dangerous. So don't trust shellfish. Bag of ice, as it melts, it goes into water, which makes the shoe expand. That might be worth a try. Some of the best buffet food I've ever heard of. It is tasty. It is tasty. Tastes better fresh. Like I say, the buffet was yesterday, so I just had to quickly reheat in the oven, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. T's response, yeah, I can imagine that is his response. Wouldn't risk it with any kind of raw fish. That's also true. I think, like, if you're getting a buffet for an occasion, they're more trustworthy. You can work with those. If you're going to a buffet restaurant, that's where you need to be careful, because that's when stuff just sits out for ages, and although it should be tightly controlled, it isn't always. And that's the danger. That being said, I am not a particularly huge fan of raw fish. The texture is very unusual. I don't like it. Right, now I've got a blue key, and I must admit, not 100% sure where it goes. I think maybe we have to go back to the main room. So I'll have a little look around there. Not in here, under here. In the waffle? What the heck does that mean? Ah, blue key goes here. Here we are. What do you mean, in the waffle? Oh, sorry, excuse me, it's a silver key. Pardon me. I thought it was blue. Alright, where are we now? On to the next bit. Okay, we've got some climbing to do. This looks like a bit where there might be boulders. But we'll just have to deal with it. Can I just hop? Can't hop. Can't do that either. How do we get up there? That's a very tight jump. Can I just... Maybe from here or something. Oh. Angle was all wrong. Oh. Am I missing something behind me? No. Step back and jump. That's still not happening. Oh, we might be able to make something work, though. Jokobo, he's back! Tier 1 for 17 months and a 17-month streak. Unbelievable! Continuing it onwards. Thank you very much, my friend. How are you doing this very fine evening? I hope you are well. I hope Jess is also well. Not had the chance to... Oh! Rumble! There is a boulder. Not had an opportunity to drop in on anything, so I hope you are both all doing very, very well indeed. Let me out. Ooh, itch. There we are. We're doing alright. Okay, we've nailed it. We've got it sussed. Have I said I had news? I've said that I have news. We have not moved on to that yet. Although we can. You got to get up in the early morning if you're a boulder that you want to squash me with. I think that sentence made sense. I is well. Wife is well. Is Nick well? Nick is well. Thank you very much. Yes, I am doing just fine. Oh! Random tiger. No problem. Yeah, so now seems like as good a time as any... Oh, and a eagle. Look at that. Look at that. Top quality 90s AI right there. There's also probably, like, top quality Bethesda AI right there too, huh? You ever feel like you're talking to a brick wall? Oh, perfect. Yeah, very well. Right, let's discuss. So, obviously, I've been away for nearing on to 2 months now. And this is mostly as a result of just not having the kind of how does that look? Right, so it's an odd thing, but pre-stream is rather nerve-wracking. Yeah, it's kind of... there are days where I can't bring myself to press the go live button, just through sort of nerves or uncertainty or like whatever reason. Whatever the reason is, it's just kind of like, I don't know if I can do it. So I've been away for a while just because I can't, like, press the button, basically. Red light fever? I got it all the time in other things. I guess I don't 100% know what that is, but if it describes the situation, then yes, that... I get it's like a fear of being live or performing or being in front of an audience, I guess. I'm assuming that's what the red light is referring to, is like the little red light next to the REC indicator. I think we're gonna die. Instantaneous. Darn it. So yeah, it's a kind of odd sort of paranoia. You know, all sorts of like, oh, I don't know if I've got anything to say, which is never normally a problem. Normally the conversation flows quite nicely. You know, I've got nothing to say, or I'm not going to be my normal, witty, charismatic, hilarious self, or or you know, anything like that. No one's going to show up. I'm going to spend 3 hours talking to myself, which is never a problem. Like, that's what I did for Let's Plays all the time. And I'm quite good at talking to myself. But it's that sort of thing, like, not being able to feel like you can commit the 3 hours of energy, I suppose. The invisible expectation that you have to somehow perform on the inhale all the time. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And the problem with that is that once you lose that momentum, it's very hard to get it back again. So like tonight, for instance, finally got around to it. I put the post in the Discord yesterday, !DC for more information. As a kind of, right, I've written it down now. I've told people I'm going to do it, so I'm going to do it. And here we are. And now we're in the moment. All's good. What was I worried about? You know, and it's the way that it always is. But the problem I'm going to face now is that once this stream is over, we've got the momentum, that's great, but now it's going to be like, right, well, now I need to hold on to it, because the longer I leave it without streaming, the more difficult it's going to be to drum up that motivation to do another one. Which is a little bit of a problem. And so that was kind of it, like, because I hadn't streamed for so long, I just didn't have the sort of momentum and motivation to go, right, let's get the next one. So I'm hoping that that'll pass now. The other reason that I've been gone for so long is because, as I'm sure people know, if people don't know, I shall now inform you, I work in hospitality. I am an assistant manager in a bar, and this is the busiest time of the year for bars. Here we are moving into winter, Christmas, December. Oh! This feels like a mistake. Yeah, so obviously moving into our busiest time of year, which means that I just haven't got as much free time, and what little free time I have is spent exhausted. Which again then feeds into the whole idea of I'm not at my best, so I'd rather not stream than turn up and be able to... So I'd rather not stream than turn up and just be lame, you know? Lack of a better way of putting it. So there's been a lot of divided attention, I think is probably the way to put it. Am I open Christmas Day? Absolutely not, mercifully. The one guaranteed day off of the year is Christmas Day, and I will treasure that as much as I can. However, this all feeds into the bigger point at hand, the main... You're never lame, mate. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. No, stop. Don't stop. So yeah, that all kind of feeds into the main point that I'm now going to get onto, which is that I quit my job. I will be lasting out Christmas and... This didn't work again. I'll be dealing with Christmas and New Year, and then at the end of January I will be leaving the pub that I currently work at. To do nothing. Basically. If anyone is, if any of my colleagues are watching, they didn't know that I was leaving. First of all, why are you watching? You should probably get back to work. And secondly, like I was telling everyone as and when I saw them. And if this is your first finding out about it, then there wasn't a convenient time for me to have come to tell you, so... Here we are. I'm telling you now. I'll be leaving at the end of January. Where are we at? Just got kicked out of a 6,500 queue. Oh, pain. Oh, she. What? Wow. Good for you. Am I going to be okay? Absolutely. So... Oh. Kicked out. There we are. We're back. So it's come after a great deal of thought. Basically, I've got to try and quantify this. So we'll I'm gonna steal a. That's not how we do that bit. Okay, we'll come back. I'm assuming this isn't the way we need to go. So, I'm gonna steal something from Jay, because apparently this works quite well. If you're like me, where you're telling a story, you're explaining something, but then you get sidetracked onto something else, put a pin in it. It works quite well. You know, so we're gonna spin back around to it. So I'm gonna put a pin in me leaving work. Let's give a little bit of context to how we got there. So, 2 months ago, I went away with Jay for his birthday. He rented out like a little Airbnb in the middle of nowhere. Me, his girlfriend, and some others of his friends, we all went down. There was 8 of us, and we had an absolutely wonderful weekend. There was a hot tub, it looked out over a field containing nothing except a wind turbine, and it was nice to be away from real life. It was a kind of, you know, for that weekend, I forgot, basically, that my life here, outside of that house, existed, and it was wonderful. Pop a pin in that. So my question, will you be streaming more often as a result? Hold that thought, put a pin in that one, because that's what I want to move on to. What you're saying is, chat, more subs and tips. I'm not saying that. We'll include that with the pin up there. We'll include that up there. We'll roll back to it. So yeah, it was an absolutely unbelievable weekend. And because it was such an incredible mix of fantastic people in a fantastic setting. We did something wrong, I think. Yeah, it was such a fantastic mix of people in such a fantastic setting that it gave me a lot of time to think about where I am in my life. I'm not a person who is bothered by my age or, you know, whatever, you know. I'm not a big believer in the midlife crisis. I'm not a big believer in the, everything goes downhill once you turn 30, all that sort of stuff. You know, you're as young as you feel, and you're as... okay, we made it, but I don't think that was the intended way. Like, you're as young as you feel, and that's all that matters. But over that weekend, okay. Over that weekend, I found myself thinking, like, you know, I will be turning 30 next year, and I need to have a little think about what I want to do and what I have achieved so far. And the realization that I've kind of come to is that I haven't had any sort of downtime in my adult life, aside from last year, when everything was locked down. Aside from that, I finished secondary school. I went straight to sixth form. I went to university. I then went straight into work. And the first job I ever had was as a bartender. And it's pretty much the only job I've ever had. The only jobs I've ever had have been in hospitality. That's going to be expensive. I've been fortunate in that the first job I had, I received the training that I needed. I got good at it, and have been able to carry on working in that industry for 7 years. However, it's not what I want to do. I don't really know what I want to do, but now is the time to kind of think about it, you know. Speaking as a recent 30-turner, it's not as bad as it feels like it will be. It honestly means nothing to me. You know, I still feel like, whenever I'm hanging out with my friends, I still feel like I'm, 20. Maybe even younger, still feel 18, you know. You're as young as you feel, and that's the important thing. Miller! Sorry, my voice is bad. Exclaim hug, thank you very much. And a hug to everyone. If it's okay, you know, if it's because of COVID and stuff. If you don't want the hug, then just don't reciprocate. But here we are. We're coming around. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, there you go. What an impressive view of my jugular you have. Oh, there you go. I hope that was as good for you as it was for me. It did hurt my back a little bit, but that's fine. I think virtual hugs are allowed. So do I. Where was I? Yeah, so as I was thinking over this weekend, like it's time to think about what I actually want to do. And I didn't make the decision to leave work off of the back of that weekend. But when I got back to work, I noticed that I just wasn't getting anything out of it anymore. You were supposed to grab the bridge, Lara. I just wasn't getting anything out of work anymore. I wasn't taking pride in the work that I am doing. It's not doing anything for me as a person. It's not helping me grow in any way. And so it's time to look for something else. And I've said to everyone, like, it's nothing to do with the people that I work with. It's nothing to do with the place that I work. It's nothing to do with the company that I work for. You know, I'm sure everyone has their grumbles about their colleagues, their employers, all the rest of it. You know, everyone has those kinds of work grumbles, and that's fine. But it's not a cause for me to leave. I have no issue with anything there. And that's kind of the thing about it, is when I've spoken to my bosses, they're like, you know, is there anything we might be able to do to convince you to stay? And it's like, no, not really, because as far as the power of my employers, there's nothing wrong. It's just not for me anymore. Excuse me. It is amazing that after 200,000 years of civilization, the best we've come up with for humans is school, work, die. Glad you'll get some more you time. That's exactly it. And to kind of come back into what Saltiest Wizard was saying about more subs and bits and all that sort of thing, I'm fortunate in that once I leave work, I've got some cushioning, which means that I haven't got to rush into another job right away. I can actually spend some time sort of sitting down and going, right, here's what I want to do. Let's think about this. Let's get some stuff in order. Let's do some adult things. Let's consolidate my pension. Let's throw out all of my clothes that I don't wear anymore. Let's, I don't know, get a house. Find out how to get a mortgage and buy a house. You know, be an adult. All that kind of stuff. It's what I've been saying. Life isn't how productive you are. It's about doing the things you enjoy. Heal. Exactly. Save. When did I last save? I can't remember, but I will. So yeah, it's nothing wrong with anything to do with work. It's just it's not doing anything for me anymore. And I think that's time to get out. Obviously, because it's Christmas, I can't leave prior to Christmas. And what people have said is things like, well, if you're really not enjoying it, you don't owe the pub anything. You don't have to stay. You don't owe them anything. And that's true. I do not. What I owe is loyalty to my friends that work there. I have no allegiance to the pub or the company, but my friends who work there, that's who I have a loyalty to. 100 bits. Jay, thank you very much. Yeah, those are the people I have a loyalty to. And I don't want to leave them all in bother. Because they are my friends and I still want to be able to hang out with them. I don't want to decide that I'm going to go in there for a drink one day and have whoever's working turn around at me and go, oh, it's you. You know what I mean? So, that's exactly it. I don't want to leave them struggling because, and rightly or wrongly, you know, there's a case to be made for both sides. They are my friends first and my colleagues second. Which isn't really the best way to be when you're in charge of them. However, that's the kind of person that I am. So, I will be essentially handing my notice in on New Year's Day. And then I will be leaving at the end of January. My last working day will be the 31st. And then, I don't know. The only thing I've thought of doing is I really want to start working with music again. I've been getting so much out of drumming recently that I really want to pursue that further. I would love, right, it's still on the cards, I would love to do a drumming stream. And I did try and get some video. The problem is that, and I've been saying it for ages but never had it confirmed, this webcam is just a fraction or two out of time. I don't think it's normally too noticeable when we're gaming and when my face is down in the corner there. You can't really tell. But when you've got something like rhythm and impact based, like drumming, you can really tell that this camera is not great. So, if anyone wants to help me get a new webcam, that would be very much appreciated. Because then I can do drumming streams, and then I can kind of monetize that a little bit. But otherwise I have no plans, and like I say, I'm not in an urgent rush. So I can actually have that time to, as you say, I can heal, I can think about what I want to do, and all the rest of it. And I owe it all entirely to that weekend away that we had. It completely rejuvenated my outlook on life. Essentially, it sounds a bit hippie-ish, but I came back and just everything felt better. You know? So that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of where I'm at. So to pull the pin out of what Jay said about will I be streaming more, I would love to. Oh, here we go. Have we nailed it? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Lord! Doing so well. Yeah, to pull the pin out of what Jay said about streaming more, I think that would kind of be the plan. Maybe for January. Because this is the thing as well, is that I also want to move out of the this house that we're in now. And look at getting my own place, because, you know, I'm going to be an adult at some point. There we go, we nailed it. So, between sort of moving out of here and not a lot else, then, yeah, I would love to be streaming more. I want to kind of really make a good go of it coming into the new year, you know? Oh, Lara! Fuck. I could have saved it! Oh, damn it. Does this mean the fabled return of Guilty Empire? Quite possibly. Yes, quite possibly. Like, so I might be able to show you a bit of video. Because, and I think I can get away with it, because the video exists on YouTube and it hasn't had any kind of copyright claim. So I think I can show you a little bit of this. Wherever it may be. Oh, I think I deleted the video. Oh, no. Here we are. So, right. This is kind of new for me, I guess. So, here we are, right? It's probably like, it's not the first time I put my drumming out on the internet. There's some videos on YouTube and that, but I hope the audio comes out. Should be there. But like, I want to, you know, do more. My bed isn't made. I apologise. Like, I've just really been getting a lot out of it, and I want to do more with it. Like, I had to manually sync up the audio for this, and it was a pain. So as soon as I get the new camera, it'll be great. Anyway, you're not here for all that. So yeah, like, that's kind of some of that. I'd love to be able to do that. Drumming's just a little bit more tricky because it comes with music, which is a DMCA problem and all the rest of it. So yeah, like, I'd love to stream more. I'd love to make more of a go of it, do some new things, play some other games and things like that. Catch up on this Tomb Raider series, obviously. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the cards, a lot of stuff for me to think about, but that's kind of where I am right now. And kind of maybe justifying why I've been away for so long. Maybe just trying to get my head in the zone. Came back from that weekend for Jay's birthday and just had my eyes open, my outlook on life rejuvenated. You know, I've come back to real life and I've stopped drinking alcohol. As of like this month, I'm going to be giving up getting takeaways. I've not taken an energy drink for a couple of months. Like, I'm just trying to, you know, grow up a little bit. You know, it feels like the time is right. And as much as I don't want to say it's because I'm turning 30 and haven't done anything, it's like because I'm not because I'm turning 30, but it's kind of like I've never had the chance to sort of be an adult, really. I guess because the only job I've had is excuse me? What? The only job I've had doesn't really need you to be an adult. You're with people of a similar age just having fun. And that's great. But there's things like, my mum asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and as usual I was like, oh, I don't know, like, whatever. Money's fine, because I don't ever know what I want, so just, you know, give me the cash, I can go and buy it, or whatever. And she was like, well, how about clothes? You know, do you want some, like, clothes? Should we go clothes shopping or something? And it occurred to me, I'm like, actually, that's a phenomenally good idea. Because I will have left work, I can actually go and get nice clothes. Everything I wear costs less than a tenner, because it's going to get covered in beer. But if I'm not working that kind of job, I can go out and I can get a new wardrobe and I can have nice clothes. And stuff like that. I can have a sensible sleeping pattern. You know, I can just live a relatively normalish life. And that's not to say that I don't enjoy what I do. And that I haven't enjoyed the last 7 years, because I have. But it's just served its purpose for me now. I'm kind of evolving as a person, I suppose, is how one of our regulars put it when I told them. And I guess everyone needs to oh, that was a silly move. I guess everyone needs to kind of go through that at some point, you know. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jesus. Come live with us for a bit? Well, that's an option. That's an option, you know. I can do that. That's the other thing as well, is once I leave work, I haven't really got anything that's keeping me here, necessarily. I have my friends and family, but that's not necessarily a reason to stay where you are anymore. Because the world is smaller, because it's so much easier to talk to and connect with people, you don't have to stay in the same town for friends and family anymore. It might sound a little bit cold, but I think it's true. You know, you don't. And so, you know, going to follow you up north might very well be an option, you know. I'll be stowed away in your suitcase. Without prying, how much do you pay in rent? So, in total, this house is £1,050 a month. Which, for this area, is pretty good. So, £525 a month is what I pay, and Kate pays the other £525. But this is the, are there any utility? That's literally just rent. We have an electric meter that we have to top up with a key whenever it runs out, and the same with gas. And I pay for the internet, because I use it the most. So, like, in terms of rent prices, 525 for this place is pretty good. But this is the other thing that came out of that birthday weekend. Jay, thank you very much for the resub as well, by the way. My apologies. Thank you so much. This was the other thing that came through discussions over that weekend. Because this was the thing, right? Like I say, there was 8 of us, and some of the discussions were like on house prices and things like that. It was a very civilized 30th birthday. But it's house prices, and some of Jay's friends, they live further north. And essentially for what Jay is paying for his box room at the moment, these people are paying for their mortgage on like a 2-story, several bedroom house with a garden and garage. You know, like, eventually it was just kind of like being ripped off. I felt that way when I went to Iceland a few months ago. It totally resets your perspective. Exactly. You kind of, I don't think you realise just how sort of suffocating. Maybe suffocating is too heavy a word, but how wrapped up you can be in your own local life is the way I'm going to choose to put it. You don't realise how enveloped you are in your surroundings in your local life until you remove yourself from them for a period of time and take that time to reflect on it. And that's what that weekend gave me. It kind of allowed me to... I think I grabbed that, but whatever. Excuse me. It allowed me to kind of readjust my perspective a little bit. Oh, at least we were spared the dirt water. I'm in Manchester and my mortgage is £330. And that's... like, you can't get anything for that down here. You can't get anything for that. You can't even get a room in a house. In a house share for 330. Not quite sure what it wants me to do there then. So anyway, yeah, to spin it back, at some point, yes, I would like to stream a lot more. I'd like to make this much more regular. Maybe even go full time. Who knows? I think that didn't work either. I think I kind of did things in the wrong order to go full time on Twitch. I think generally people get popular on Twitch before quitting their job. Rather than quitting their job and then hoping that they get popular. But, you know, it's not necessarily a question of getting popular. It's just a question of time for a change. Change is good. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything caught up. I think that's everything caught up. Other than that, there hasn't been any major life occurrences, really. Yeah, you know, the other thing as well. So, just kind of realised that the big reason for leaving as well is my perspective on alcohol has completely changed. Which we'll come on to. I know that there's one more pin. I put another pin up and I can't remember what it is because the other 2 pins were very meandery. So if anyone was paying attention when I put that pin in, let me know. Southeast is insane. I remember there was an article where there was a garage in London and a 3-bed house up north that were both the same rent. That's exactly the problem. It's exactly the problem. You know, you can't... Down here's expensive. You know, the bar I work in, our cheapest beer is £5.70. And I know most people who live up north, when they hear that, basically curl their toes. Because it's unfathomable that a beer should cost that much. One of Jay's friends on the birthday weekend also complained about how bad the water tastes down here, which I've also been led to believe is very true. $690 a month for our mortgage and $177 for utilities for a 3-bed house. And you're only just outside London. You know, so that's still like... I mean, I think that's still pretty good. Actually, for a mortgage on a 3-bed house and for utilities... That's pretty good, and you're like a little ways outside. Like, I loaded. Yeah, we're considered outer fringe, and so that's how did I land that last time? I can't remember. So it's crazy how different the prices are in such a small area. Oh, here we are. Maybe something like this. Nothing like that. In an affluent bit of Manchester, my little apartment can get you a freaking 4-bed detached house up in Lancashire. Yes, the water down south tastes like milky chalk, sorrow, justice. It really does. It really, really does. That's why every house down here has a Brita filter. It's like you only have to look at a southerner's shower head to know how bad the water is. It just calcifies instantly. When you thanked me for the sub, reminded me of the Bo Burnham skit we watched. That's really great, actually. If you got Netflix, watch, what was it called? Bo Burnham did a Netflix special from one room in his house during lockdown. I can't remember what it was called, but Inside, yes, that's it. It's really, really good. Really good. Would recommend checking it out. Really, really good. I think you'll be able to handle a mortgage no problem if you're smart and looked around. Oh no, I have no problem. I'm good with money. Like, I'm not worried about that. For me, it's just a case of where I decide to hang my hat now. But that's why I'm taking time off after leaving work. It's to figure out how to become an adult. Limescale is literally not a thing. Washing machines live longer in Manchester. That's the advertising campaign, right? We have a part buy, part rent. $700 for rent mortgage and about $190 for utilities, that's also pretty good. It's just here in the immediate London vicinity. Especially in the town that I live in as well, it underwent a huge rejuvenation and has been gentrified no end. Which is why, you know, pubs can afford to charge £6 for a pint. And that's not even in the city. Bo has never made a bad special. I haven't seen the others, so can't comment. However, I will trust. I will trust you. It was amazing, plus you could get dogs! I could. I would quite like a dog, maybe. I would like a pet, just in general. My friend was talking about descaling a kettle. Literally never had to do it. Yeah, we had to. You know, a little bit of vinegar and lemon juice, boil it, let it sit for an hour. You pour it out, rinse it. Keep boiling it, you know. I've never had to escape a kettle. I should hope not. Look out! The kettle's on the run! Yeah, it's not brilliant. So, you know, there's all sorts of things to consider. You know, I just kind of want to begin to rebuild, but build a bit more of a life for myself now. And it's not fair to say that work has prevented me from doing that. However, I've not been able to focus on it as much as I think I should. Whatever it says on the package, 3 boils, triple that, because you'll still taste it. Exactly. We've even got... Our kettle has a Brita filter in it. You have to filter the water to put it into the kettle. And you know what? It still needs descaling. It still needs descaling. All sounds really promising. It really does. Like I say, I didn't realise kind of how caught up in... Or how much I was coasting, is probably the way to put it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just think for me, needed to find a time to move on. I was talking to one of the people I work with, and she was like, save. It's kind of too late now. And she was like, do you, what was it she said? Oh no, I can't remember. I was only talking to her last night about it. I think she asked if, like, I would ever return to bar work, and I was like, it's good to have it to fall back on. But what I've come to realise... That was close. What I've come to realise is that I don't really want the responsibility over people anymore. And this is what I was saying. Right, so spinning it back around. I never understood why people buy Calgon. Limescale is calcium. Just use vinegar. Exactly. Bit of vinegar. Any kind of citric acid. Basically, any kind of acid would do, to be honest. I don't understand people who descale the kettle. Just take it as a sign to get a new kettle. Very valid point. Yeah, that's what I was saying. My entire relationship with alcohol has changed, which is why, like, another reason why I'm wanting to leave. We don't need to save. We're at the end of the level. I'll let the cutscene do its bit. They made it to the dagger. There's a lot of tribal chanting and shouting. Loads of crashing cymbals. Somehow he had the guts to do that. So now he's got a knife in the chest, which means that he has the power of the dragon. And these cultists are wading through treacle to get to him. But Lara's not going to stand for it. The Temple of Xi'an! All 3 secrets. They walk like the guys from the coffin dance meme. Yeah, it's like my entire relationship with alcohol has changed. And as I said, like, I stopped drinking, and I decided that I just didn't want to be around it anymore. I don't want to be responsible for people who have been drinking. It doesn't bother me whether or not people want to drink. Like, I'm not wanting to convert people to a life of soberism. But what I've begun to realise is, and it's kind of part of the job, is that you don't develop a drinking problem, but you drink more than you should. Because you're around it all the time. And, like, for the most part, it's destructive. You know, it's not... I don't know, it's just not... I don't get anything out of it anymore. You know, it's... I've seen a lot of people have a lot of personal problems that have Oh, hello. That have resulted from it. Excuse me. He's totally not going to move later. Oh, any guy made of emeralds here right now, you can bet is going to come to life. I don't exactly remember the trajectory for this level. It's very sprawling and very open, as you can see. I'm also struggling to locate like where this fits in terms of the Earth's geography. Oh, here he is. Easy. Perfect. That's fair, we barely drink now. Sean and I were just saying the same thing. It's something that, like I say, it's not me trying to be preachy and tell people that drinking's wrong. It's not. It's like, as with absolutely everything, it's fine in moderation. But, you know, especially given how it's... Oh, no. Just going to get a flare out. Especially for the job, you just see a lot of people abuse it. And it's not that I was ignorant of it before, but now it gets under my skin a lot more. So since we reopened in May, you know, there's been several fights because people were drunk and took something the wrong way or whatever. There was a huge brawl outside of our pub that started at another venue involving people who were drunk. People I know have split up with their partners because of drunken arguments and things like that. It just seems very, very destructive. And it's not something I'm interested in anymore. In the capacity of drinking for my own pleasure, quote unquote, and helping, again, quote unquote, people get to that point. It's just unpleasant for me to watch now. Oh my goodness me, these guys are not nothing. There we are, we got him. Yeah, it's also helped out by the fact that since reopening, I have had to clear up human excrement from the toilet floor twice, as well as dispose of 2 soiled pairs of men's underpants. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't get paid enough to do that. It's not part of the job description. I see a lot of end-stage alcoholic liver disease in my job, and it's rotten. I just get huggy, and it's fine. Like I say, I'm not. Honestly, the thought of going out to drink just does not appeal. It doesn't for me. You know, and I've been out a couple of times now, and I've found myself going and like having not been drinking, and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like I've missed out on anything. I still have a good time when I'm out with people. The best bit is I get home and there's no hangover. I wake up the following day and I feel great. It's nice to get home from a night out and just go to bed rather than get home from a night out and decide I want to order a pizza. You know? Yeah, it's just kind of falling off my radar a little bit. I don't know. It really is horrible. We deal with their families. Yeah, it's not good. There is indeed a secret on the roof. I can't quite remember how to get to it. I think it's up here. Yes. This is how we do it. Naming the children, it's not great to tell someone we have to take the child because they're drinking. That's, yeah, I can only imagine how awful that must be. Really unpleasant. If we ever go anywhere, which is where I always drive, I'd rather know how I'm getting home and at what time. I agree. You know, it's... Like I say, I'm not wanting to preach to people and tell people what's wrong and what's right and how they should do things and stuff. What people want to do is what people want to do, and that's fine. My entire philosophy is, as long as what you're doing isn't harming yourself or other people, go for it. I need to get that somehow. I can't remember how. I mean, you know what? Even if it is harming yourself, at least that's your problem. That's not going to work. Okay, I think we may have to come at that from another angle at some point. So yeah, that's the other reason why I want to get out of pub work. It's going to be fine to have to fall back on. But it's not really for me. I don't want a job where I could accidentally kill someone if I get something wrong with allergies, for instance, or, you know, whatever. I don't want a job where I can go to prison and have to pay a fine of around £25,000 and all sorts of other nasty stuff because some snotty teenager decided they wanted to try and get a drink underage. You know, it's just too much stress. Too much stress. Oh, it's a posture check. It's a hydration break. Uh-oh. Cold tea will have to do. Ugh, and a stretch. Stretch. Oh, thank you. Oh, a lever cronk. Yeah, like, life's not worth that much stress. You know, I was talking to my mum saying that I wanted to leave and how I didn't want to be responsible for people and things like that. And what she said to me was, for the most part, the increase in responsibility and stress that comes with management is not justified by the increase in wages. It's very rare that you get a management job that is paid appropriately for the responsibility they have to deal with. Gosh darn it. And I must say that's true. I'd much rather spend a night in with a cup of tea. New Year's Eve last year with your stream was the best New Year's I've had in years. It was chill, cosy and friendly, no alcohol required. Well, I'm very glad to hear that. Sadly, that will not be the same this year because, you know, pubs are open, unfortunately. So we'll have to do a belated Christmas and New Year's celebratory stream at some point. But we will do that. And I had a great New Year's last year too, despite being quite drunk by the end of it. It was very merry, you know. It wasn't like a miserable drunk. It was pleasant because we'd hung out and had such a great evening. What was it? It was 10 hours. 10 hours we did in the end, wasn't it? It was a killer. Good fun, but a killer. Do you get a lot of stroppy teenagers with no ID? Not in our venue, thankfully. That's the advantage of being able to charge £6 for a pint, is that no teenagers can afford it. So the kids with fake ID don't come in because they can't afford it. The fresh-faced 18-year-olds who are looking for their first drink at the pub can't afford us, so we don't have to deal with immature teenagers and things like that. So it's a bit of a blessing. It's quite good. We only tend to attract good people and people who inhale adult substances illegally. If you take my meaning. Have to be careful for the YouTube censors. If this goes on YouTube, they won't appreciate me talking about that. There we are. we get a save. 1 hour later, 3.4k left. Glad about this stream right now. Well, I'm happy to be helping you through it. Excuse me. Happy to be helping you through it. I hope that the remaining 3.4 passes as comfortably and swiftly as the 100 Years' War. What's that? That's quarantine, isn't it? Red Dwarf quarantine, I think. Went until 5-ish. Yeah, that was... It was a good fun. It was a good fun stream. I really enjoyed it. People in top hats and monocles saying Spitspot, cheerio, and whatnot. Yes. Only the posh, well-to-do folk. Nah, we're very welcoming. Just not of teenagers with no ID. But yeah, I just didn't really want the stress anymore. So, jacking it in. I'm either going to become a world-famous heavy metal drummer or a mildly popular Twitch streamer. My fate is in the hands of the population of the planet. Fantasy 14, new expansion came out yesterday, but because of the Silicon Crisis, Square Enix weren't able to buy new servers. Uh-oh. What about our band? What, Mother's Crush? Yeah, we can do that. We can kick up Mother's Crush again, if Will's down. Mother's Crush was a band that me, Jay, and our friend Will came up with once because we had a picture taken that looked like the album art for a boy band. So we got pandemic level attention into one of the biggest MMOs. Ugh. Oh dear. That's a lot. That's a lot. I am kind of talking of vaguely of like Square Enix and Silicon and all that. For the first time ever, I had... Oh, we're nearly out of health. I had a go on an Oculus Rift. I experienced VR. And... Oh, we're back here, for God's sake. And it was unbelievable. It was so good! VR has gotten incredible. It strikes me as the kind of thing that you do have to, like, basically pay for an Oculus Rift for. You can't just buy a knockoff. But it was so good. I did like the little training game that came with it and had an absolute blast. It was astounding. I could not believe it. The headset had induction speakers in it, so it felt like I was right there in the moment. I played Beat Saber and had so much fun. I have a sneaking suspicion that my mum might be buying me a Rift for Christmas. So if that's the case, then maybe we could do some VR streams. I don't quite know how to do that, but that ought to be fun. Maybe that can be the next channel point incentive, is to play a VR horror game. Layers of Fear 2 in VR. What do we reckon? Try the Vader game. Like I didn't get much more experience than Beat Saber because then the headset's batteries died. But it's opened my eyes to just how good VR can be. Because the thing, I think when it first came out, it was the same as the Wii. You know, it was like, here's this really incredible, cool piece of technology, but it's not refined and ready yet. And I think VR had the same kind of growing in phase as the Wii. So now it's had a couple of years of development and stuff like that behind it. So good. So good. Phasmophobia on VR. I've seen a lot. I saw. People aren't really playing it so much anymore, but I saw a lot of people playing that. Didn't really understand. Sorry? Is it like Gmod Prop Hunt, but scary? Is that accurate? I don't suppose it is. It doesn't feel like an accurate descriptor. Need to find a way to get to that disc. But I'm not sure which way to take. Maybe we can just jump from over here. Oh, here we are. Okay. No, I'm gonna try a running jump. We were right. I think Ghost Hunter UK or something. Okay. Ooh, that was close, but we made it. Save. Yeah, we probably should now, shouldn't we? Let's do that. This level's layout is too confusing. Yeah, this one really is. Like I said, it's just so sparse and angular that it's really difficult to keep your bearings on. When I was younger, this was a level that I always used to use the level skip cheat for. Just because I could never work it out. It always stuck out really vividly in my mind because of this colour scheme. You know, this luminous green is... It's a green that really appeals to me. I absolutely love that kind of vibrant green. But I just never understood how to work around this level. It tends to be really cheesy when you're running around asking where the ghost is. I sense your presence. Then jump out of your skin because of various jump scares. Oh, good. If there's one thing everyone loves, it's jump scares. Em and I have a enormous bag of crisps from Costco. It's the size of a pillowcase. Well, like just loose crisp or like multi-pack? I'm assuming a bag of loose crisps. Oh, Jay, next time you go to Costco, can you pick up that thing that we were talking about that I told you to remind you to get me from Costco? I can't remember what it was I told you to remind you to get from Costco. It's been a while since we had a long fall. Loose. What kind? Yeah, what kind of crisps? I don't know. Last time we met, we were talking about something, and you were like, "Oh, you should have said because we just went to Costco and we could have gotten a load." And I was like, "Okay, well, next time you go to Costco, can you pick me up a load of whatever it was we were talking about?" I don't know. Forget it. Doesn't matter. I can't remember. Kirkland Crinkle Cut. I mean, that sounds like a children's TV show detective. There's a mystery that only one man can solve. Get me Kirkland Crinkle Cut. Maybe like a children's barber. What does Kirkland taste like? Yeah, what flavour Kirkland Crinkle Cut? Himalayan salt. Does Himalayan salt taste different to, like, not Himalayan salt? What makes the salt Himalayan? Fancy salt. I thought kosher salt was fancy salt. On a scale of table to kosher, where is Himalayan? On the salt fanciness scale. It's from the Himalayas? That seems like a lot of effort to go to for some salt. You know, rather than go to the Himalayas, maybe they should just watch one of my Spinch streams. Hey! Oh, Spinch. Never returning to that game. Sad. Sad to have a game unfinished, but for my money, the game is unfinished. Didn't work. Never mind. Okay, so now we're moving on to the meat and potatoes of the level. That was just the appetizer. We can actually move into it now. The finest Everest salt. 3 men and a donkey died retrieving it. Did the 3 men and the donkey go simultaneously? Or was it just 1 man and the donkey who died, and then they had to send another man up to go and get them, but he died as well? Like, you know, was it sequential? Or just they all went as a group? This is what they should print on the back. If it's a crisp bag the size of a pillowcase, there should be enough room to print a really good our story bit on the back. You know, you get like those really poncy artisan products. You know, like if you get a really posh crisps, and on the back it says our story. Brian and Margaret have been growing potatoes since they were 13, and then they decided crisps just weren't good enough. Hey, let's make our own. We use only the finest hand-picked ingredients. Like, yeah, whatever. You telling me you went out there and hand-picked the prawns for your prawn cocktail? I doubt it. Get the silver dragon. Oh, excuse me, sir. Where's the silver dragon? There is a story. What are the odds of getting a transcript of the story? Normally those kinds of product blurbs are on like gin and things like that. Bottles of gin. Here's how check the Discord. Oh, okay. Let's have a little look. Wherever you end up putting it. There's a hole in the stone wall right as you come through the big gates. Okay, well, while Jay puts the transcript into Discord, let's find the white dragon. Let's get these as well first. Oh, this must be it. This must be what you're referring to. Almost certainly, yes. Aha, there it is. We got it. Good spot. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, so gin adverts, right? Here's how you write the blurb for the back of a bottle of gin, okay? First of all, give me a name of a gin. Like, make up the name of a gin. And I'll tell you how you make an advert for that gin. The name is interchangeable. It doesn't matter. You can use it for any gin, real or fake. And the advert will still work. Uh-oh. That was only going to go one of 2 ways. Either we were going to splat on the floor or get splatted on a boulder. And then on the floor. Okay, I think here's what you do. You do a little roll and you hold it. That's how you do it. Ginny gin gin. Gin. Swinging donkey gin. Okay. So here's how you write the blurb. Alright. So you go, here at Swinging Donkey Gin, we do things differently. We use only the finest hand-picked British ingredients to create a beautifully peculiar, yet refreshingly subtle and familiar juniper taste. Swinging Donkey Gin. Peculiarly quaint. Any kind of gin, that's how you do it. Every gin advert, also every gin claims to do things differently, use the finest hand-picked British ingredients, and have a peculiar, subtle, familiar taste involving juniper. That's it. That's all you need. And the thought occurs, if they're all doing things differently by using hand-picked British ingredients, are they just all doing the same? If one of them wants to do something differently, maybe they should use Tibetan juniper or something like that. I don't know. Question is, though, is every gin peculiar? And is anything peculiar? This is exactly my point. You know, if we're all unique, how can anyone be unique? You know, it's those kinds of important worldly questions that you need to ask. It was modelled a little bit on Sipsmith and Hendrix, but the principle's the same. That'll work for any gin. Oak bathtub gin actually does sound a lot like a gin, because you have bathtub gin from Abelforth's, which is a nightmare to stock count because the bottle is wrapped in a completely opaque brown paper bag, which makes it impossible to actually count the stock that's in the bottle. But that's just an industry grumble. You know, that's not anything anyone actually needs to worry about. If you highlight everything on the page, is anything highlighted? No. This is exactly the thing. If everything's doing one thing, is anyone doing it differently? Oh, hello, sir. Nice. Okay, they drain a lot of health. Fortunately, there's a medkit. Nice. Alright. Nothing more to do that way. So, I think we need to climb up into the hillside here. Before we do that, I'm going to take a quick break to get something else to drink. As you can probably hear, my voice is deteriorating further. So, I'm just going to go and quickly grab something else to drink. Just to try and lubricate my larynx a little bit. When we come back, we'll read Jay's transcript of the Kirkland Crinkle Cuts. And then we'll be back. Hot Ribena, you got it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going for. Everyone, go out, grab yourself some snacks, grab yourself something to drink, and we will be back momentarily in maybe a couple of minutes or so. All right, see you in a little bit. All right, everyone. I'm back. Are you back? We're back. I think we're back. Right here. Got myself my hot Ribena. Right here. There it is. Very hot, but it's going to do the job. I will be surprised if my voice is still croaky tomorrow. Hot Ribena cures everything. Not legitimate medical advice, by the way. Okay. Let's have a little look. Here we are. The story for the Crinkle Cut Himalayan Salt Potato Crisps from Kirkland. Oops. Other potato chips are available, just so you know. Kirkland's signature trademark is proud to bring you these delightful potato crisps. Our philosophy is to deliver great taste, superior ingredients, and no shortcuts. Our Himalayan salt potato crisps are batch cooked to perfection and sprinkled with just a touch of Himalayan salt to bring out the exceptional flavour of the potato. The deep ridges hold the salt in just the right measure, creating a superbly satisfying crunch. They're great for dipping or eating on their own straight out of the bag. That's just insane. The font is like fake kettle chips. But that's what I mean. Like, look, you're not telling me that they're putting in that much thought into the crisps. They're like, these crinkles, they're going to hold just the right amount of salt. It's like, no, they're going to hold the amount of salt that gets left in them. Here at Larynx Lubricator Gin, we use only the finest hand-picked bottles of Ribena, coupled with our unique blend of hot water and southeastern lime scale, straight from our kettles. Alright, let's get back into this. Let's get back into Tomb Raider and see what we can do. We're getting near to the end, I think. I'm not quite sure how long this level is. I think there's still quite a ways to go, but I'm confident that we'll get this finished tonight. And then I don't know. Once this is finished tonight, we'll have to see. I could probably do some more streaming tomorrow. I'm on the day shift tomorrow, so we can probably do a little bit more in the evening, maybe. Maybe play some, gosh, I don't know. I'm not sure that I want to move directly on to Tomb Raider 3 just yet. I think maybe we should do something else. The world is well and truly our lobster. Here at Cost Cutter Vodka, we use the finest paint thinners and potato peels. Ah, you mean Glenn's. Ugh, Glenn's vodka. That is like the... That is paint stripper. Alright, this leads us back to here, but why would I need to come back to here? Oh, no, wait, I think I know why. I think there's a way further up that we needed that boulder to be out of the way for. I think we need to go over... No? It's over there either. Okay, leave this with me for a moment. Let's try and figure this out. Oh. What do you think of Hades when you see me play it? I honestly don't know if it would be the kind of game for me. It doesn't look like a bad game at all. It looks like a fairly good game. But I don't know. The play style didn't really jump out at me too much. Those kind of like hack and slash dungeon crawler type games. Like, don't get me wrong, like there's probably room for it. I enjoy Minecraft Dungeons when I play it. That's quite cool. In a very similar sort of game. But I'm not sure. It looks very pretty. It sounds very good, which are all both big winning marks in my book. But I'm not sure if I've made up my mind as to whether or not I'll want to actually play it yet. I think it's because I was watching it rather than playing it from the start. It looked very overwhelming. It looked like there was a lot to learn. And that's purely just because I was watching you play it with zero understanding of what was going on, rather than playing it from the beginning myself, you know. I can't complain about having to learn a lot to be able to play a game because, you know, because of basically I play The Binding of Isaac. If you want a game that you've got to sink a lot of time into to learn how to play, look no further than The Binding of Isaac. And I have put a lot of time into that game and learning how to play it, so, you know, it's not to say that I wouldn't ever play it. I just don't know if it's necessarily got my attention just yet. It probably will at some point. simple to play, but the story is amazing. So I was talking to one of my chefs at work because he's also been recommending Hades to me. And we were chatting about it, and it does... It looks like a very, very, very well-built game. Which is great. It looks like there's plenty of lore and stuff to keep you interested in going back and stuff. That's great. Just need the motivation to look into it. I'm a bit stumped. I'm fairly sure what I need to do is go in through there somehow. But I'm not sure how to get over there. Because I can't jump up there from here. No. Guess who tried to teach a 2-year-old piano? Clemmy, is that you? Hello and good evening to you. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Bingo! It's been a little while. I hope things are going alright. Good evening. Doing well. Very, very glad to hear it. Okay, let's just try going back through here. Me, I am also doing well. Very croaky in the voice at the moment, as you can probably hear. I woke up this morning to find that my voice was dying. And I was like, wonderful. Here I am, wanting to do a sort of welcome back stream kind of thing. And wouldn't you know it, my voice is gone. How could this happen to me? I mean, like, can I make it over there? Is that where I've got to go and I've just been being an idiot this entire time? Maybe. Who knew? I've just been being an idiot this entire time. Alright. Well, let's crack on then. Let's go! The door is shut, so I'm just going to bunk off here and hope that that was the right thing to do. Just going to have myself a bit of mint chocolate ice cream. Oh, that sounds delicious. And to be honest, ice cream would probably do me a little bit of good right now. Oh, it's on. It is no longer on. Oh, and that's me out of the world. Bye then. Yeah, mint chocolate ice cream I haven't got. I have got stuff which is not going to help my voice in the slightest. Got salt and vinegar Pringles. That's literally it, though. Okay, now we know where to go, at least. Does anyone happen to know if the new Crash Bandicoot game... I say new. The newest Crash Bandicoot game will ever get released for Steam? I would love to play it. Also, I've recently been informed that Mycella is not pronounced Mycella, or Mycelia, but Mycella. Yes, it's Mycella as in the room underneath the house that belongs to me, that's filled with wine. Mycella. Oh, you got me good. Take that. I can imagine it will at some point. Good one, thank you. Okay. Place your bets. Which one's coming to life when I pull the lever? Left, right, both, or neither? That's the question. Hot Radina. Crunk. Oh, yeah, I was meant to do the sound alerts for that, wasn't I? Everyone else sighs at your jokes, and I'm here rolling over laughing because I think it's hilarious. Thank you, at least someone finds me funny. Everyone else just, essentially, I tell a joke and everyone else goes, it's okay. Yo, do you want to hear a joke? I've got a good joke. Oh, option E. You fall in a pit and alligators rear you to shreds. Let's find out if you're right. Oh! If you said both, you are correct. And now I'm in trouble. Let's just leg it. Or let's not. See ya! This looks like something I can't recover from. Fair enough. So, I messaged one of my friends the other day, asking him what the best way to lift a heavy load is, and he texted straight back. It's a joke about manual handling. Best way to lift a heavy load is with a straight back, and he texted straight back. He replied instantly. It's a pun on words with text back and sort of text straight back, as in replying instantly, and actually texting straight back because that's the advice for the job. It's it's okay. That one takes a couple of goes sometimes. That one takes a couple of passes. It's not an instant penny drop. You didn't let go when I stopped the button! I'm getting into my, like, Doc Cotton voice now. Oh, now listen, Sonia. That actually wasn't a bad Doc Cotton. I've never done Doc Cotton before. Phrasing. And that was actually kind of alright. Hey! Oh, still a little hot, but that's the best time to drink it. Nick, if he'd been smoking a pack a day for 10 years. Oh, now listen carefully. For I shall say this only once. Got him. My sister and her family are staying with us. Well, hello to Clemmy's sister and family. I hope you are all well. Please note, I do not normally sound like this. However, I do have a sore throat. Alright, this time, let's just escape! That did not work. They're not here currently. Well, you can pass on my well wishes. When they get back, you can say, "Hey, this random British guy on the internet hopes you're well." And they go, "What?" And you go, "Oh no, it's fine. Like, you know, he's just this guy on Twitch. You know, he's really funny and has got an incredible personality. His voice is a little croaky at the moment, so you'll have to forgive it. But normally he's pretty sound." I can't laugh properly when I've got a sore throat. It's like this. Probably noticed. I get a giggle rather than actually being able to do my LOL laugh. I'm in my room. My sister and co is downstairs in the living room, which right now is functioning as the tiny apartment. Oh, okay. Fair enough. We really need to make some progress now. Like, I've only got an hour left, and the plan was to finish this today. I'll pass on the well wishes. Thank you. Right. This time, I think we should stop messing around this time. This time, maybe we should just try and get rid of them both. Before moving on. Shall I send well wishes to my parents as well? Pretty sure Mum remembers you. Oh, absolutely. Yes, if they're in. Give them a nice little hello from me as well. Okay, that takes care of that. This time, let's nail them down. Got him! Alright, that's what we need. Heal up. Drop a safety save, and then we will crack on. Alright, that's everything sorted. Now we can carry on in peace. But she still remembers you as the Hat Guy. I've still got the hats. I've still got the hats. I haven't really decided what to do with them. I don't really want to throw them away, but they are just there. And I'm like, what do I do with them? I can't even really reuse them for this new year because they've got people's Twitch handles on them. And there aren't any more that I can liberate from work. Just save them, then explain to your grandchildren what they're hedged there for. Grandfather? Because I'm gonna have like a Victorian child for a grandkid. Grandfather? What are these silver hats for?
Well, when I was much younger, I didn't sound too different to how I do now because I had a sore throat at the time. It was the year 2020. Well, it was going into the year 2020. And no one was allowed out of their houses.
Like now, Grandfather?
Yes, much like it is now. And in order to keep people entertained, I put on about 20 New Year's hats.
Why, Grandfather?
Because they paid me to do so.
Really?
Yes, but not with money. With tokens. On Twitch, called bits. And subscriptions.
Wow, that's really cool, Grandfather.
Yes. But now I must rest. Your incessant questioning has tired me out.
Nice. Thankfully, due to the magic of video games, our zip wire has respawned, which will allow us to enter into the next stage of the level. We cross the bridge this time, and into the temple. Nice. I don't really know what to do from here, though. What's a Twitch, Grandfather? It's this.
It was a platform on the internet. Similar to how you watch your cartoons.
I was kind of hoping for more success. Typical ancient grandfather in a Disney movie. Aren't they just all old coots?
Like,
I feel like granddads in Disney movies are more akin to Abe Simpson than they are actual grandfathers. Okay, so I don't think we need to go up there. I think if I take a step down, I'm gonna die. Sure enough. So I don't think we need to do anything up here just yet. Which leads me to believe my next course of action is going to take me down here. Where there's a lot of sharp objects being thrown around rather haphazardly. I also don't think that that's the way I need to go. This bit of the level is probably going to get quite noisy because of all of the discs flying around. Probably go down there. Let's explore the upper levels first. It's got a block that I can push and pull. Oh! But I don't know what to do with that block. Oh, there's two of them. It's getting out of hand. Again. We got him. It looks like a Nintendo Wii is firing the discs. Oh, you're not wrong. They say thank you. They are very welcome. Right, can I climb up here? I can, okay. This might help us out a little bit. It also might not. That remains to be seen. M16 ammo. That's good. We've been burning through this quite heftily. Not sure where any of the other secrets are for this level. We've only found one so far. Alright, well, let's cronk this lever. And that dropped a brick down. Down to there. Okay. I think I'm picking up what it's putting down. So now I think it wants me to go down there, yeah. Yeah, right down there. Okay. It's kind of cozy having kids' toys here and there. Do you? Right, so I sometimes find this. Maybe not so much now, because all of my younger cousins have kind of grown up. But when my younger cousins were young and still had toys and stuff, whenever we went round to their houses, as an adult, I'd be like, no, I want to play with their toys. Sometimes they have cool toys. They had toys that I didn't have when I was growing up, you know. Like, I want to know what these buttons do too. I want to play. There's letters on the fridge, a doll on the table, a ball on the kitchen counter, a ring stacking toy on the floor, and a baby carriage in front of my door, because Lily left it there. Yeah, that's cute. That's what I want. That's what I miss about having younger siblings and cousins and stuff. It's a long, fiery corridor over there. I wonder where it leads. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anywhere else for us to go, particularly, other than through here. I said through there! Uh-oh. That's fine. The problem is now, like, all my younger cousins are now basically at the age where all they've got now is, like, screens. They're all, like, early to mid-teens now. Some are late teens. But otherwise, you know, all on screens now. What was everyone's favourite childhood toy that you had? I wonder if I can make it into there. Alright, how about this? Let's go for a leap of faith. Alley up, and she's done it! What a girl. Good job. Nice one, Lara. Oh, hi. I see that. Oh! It was just about to play the harmonious music and then insta-kill. Damn. Lily's starting her first day of kindergarten on Wednesday. Super excited, but the curriculum for a 2-year-old is so much easier than what she already knows. They start learning numbers and letters at 4. She's already singing the alphabet song. Oh, she's going to be a little teacher's pet. She's going to show off. It's the best way to be. An insaniac from Small Soldiers. It's a good shout. It's a good shout. Excuse me? How come that worked last time? What was, Small Soldiers was the one with where the toys came to life because of chips, right? It was like the US Army versus the aliens. Archer, leader of the Gorgonites. That was Small Soldiers, wasn't it? I'm getting confused with someone else. That is the one. Perfect. That is the one. I thought so. So I couldn't remember if I was getting confused with something. She also knows 3 languages? What? I don't even know 2. I don't even know 1, really. Nay says hers was a Spice Girls karaoke set with microphone. No. That's pretty... I'm not sure I know the one you're talking about, but I feel like I have a vague idea of the kind of toy that you're talking about. Aha, that raises a gate. She knows English, Swedish, and Portuguese. I know English, and I know a spattering of words in Swedish. The only phrase I know in Swedish, and forgive me, I think it goes something along the lines of Jag talar inte svenska, which I believe means I do not speak Swedish. I know that jordgubbe is strawberry, and tack så mycket is thanks very much. That's about it. I know most of my Swedish from IKEA. Jay knows one word. What is that word, Jay? Hey, of course, is hello. Jag är svenska. Must be I am Swedish. That was almost perfect Swedish? Yes! Very glad to hear. All of my language learning basically comes from Duolingo. Fart is speed, is it? But yeah, I always enjoyed the irony of the only phrase I know in Swedish being that I don't speak Swedish. So that's the only one that I've really clung on to. Close, but you're saying I am Swedish as in you are the Swedish language. That's fair though, that's fair. You know, it still kind of makes sense. It's just, I guess it's just a grammar rule. It just needs a fart control to Major Tom. Let's put a save. I'm not feeling confident. I'll at the end of the stream, I'll show you my favourite childhood toy because. I'm not sure I can really describe it, but I'm sure there's a video of it on YouTube. I may even have a video of it on my YouTube channel. Remove the A at the end and it becomes I'm Swedish as in I'm a person from Sweden. So it would be Jag är svensk. Jag är svensk. Fart means speed, so speed control to Major Tom. Alright, and the level continues. More of the Emerald Guard. Just waiting to come and cause us some problems. I have a feeling going backwards is not going to play out very optimally for us. Played out kind of optimally. Oh, okay, this feels bad. This feels like a showdown moment. You see signs in Denmark on the roads. Fart control! Back in the room, Emily and I were cuddling. No. Swedish words can be funny. I can buy that. Watch your fart! You're going too quick. Alright, let's prepare for carnage. The gates have been raised and we've got... Oh. Wasn't quite how I imagined that encounter going, gotta be honest. So, sun's out, guns out. We just got to watch out for the throwing knives. Oh, and some of the Emerald Guard come to life as well. Oh my goodness me, there are critters everywhere. Oh, I'm stuck on a wall. Oh, and then we're in the fire again. Not good. Stay on the raised area and deal with the guys in black. I think that's probably wise. We have like 100 difficult meaning to Jaha. Can say a few swear words in Swedish, but I don't know how to spell them or remember what they mean. Backseating? No. Backseating's fine. So I think actually our strategy should be to wait up here. Look how cool he is standing in the back. He thinks he's so it. Nilly bookcase? What's that? Fartlek training is changing your speed from fast to slow and back to fast and keeps changing it. That sounds like a bleep test. Which is a whole level of misery. It's go on the old shotgun. Okay, that's one down. Here we go, coming in with the acrobatics now. We are untouchable. Got him, alright. Any more for any more? Huh? Did we get them all? Nice. Depends on your tone and the length of the word. It can mean anything from I'm listening to I am disappointed in you. And what was that? That was Yaha? Yeah. So there you go. Yaha. And Yaha. I'm listening. And I'm disappointed. So I feel every time there's a governmental vote in England, am I right? You know what? Let's just make life difficult. Let's just wake every single one of these guys up. You know, why make life easy? Let's just ruin everything for ourselves. Oh, gosh. We can do it. I'm going to take a quick emergency heal just to ensure that we can. But I think we're there. We got him. Hey! Year of my birth, bullets left for the Uzi. Nice. Emma heard, I'm listening, and I'm disappointed, and she thought for a moment you could hear her. Why? Best year? You know it. That'd be make quite a cool present, actually. Like, if you buy some... Like... Before you get all judgmental, let me finish the sentence. If you buy a newborn baby a bottle of wine from the year that it's born, and then once the baby turns 18, you can open that bottle on its birthday as a kind of, hey, you're an adult now, you can drink a bottle of wine from the year of your birth that's been aged really nicely, and you know, maybe buy two just in case it's worth a lot of money. Something like that. I reckon that might be quite a cool present. I might do that. Next time someone in my family has a baby, I might do that. I might buy that baby a bottle of wine. Keep forgetting you're born the same year as my sister. Yeah, 1992. And what a year it was. Don't remember anything that happened. The only significant thing that happened in 1992 was this guy. Oh, what up? Watch out. I mean, if you want to be technical, I guess you've got to go back 9 months from April 92, so I guess really this guy happened in whatever that would be, July 91. July? Yeah. Oh no. Oh! We just saved it there. Just seen the picture of the crisps on Discord. Jay has lovely nails. I don't think those are his nails. Or if they are, then purple suits you, mate. Oh. I keep forgetting it because my sister has a child, as a kid. Yes, I am without child, which is good. I'm okay without child. I happened in November. Right, let's get this. Let's get that lever cronked. Now, I saw there was a knife guy up here. Come at me. Bring me your ire. There he is. Did he run off? Yeah, he went running. He's come back. We got him. I need a manicure and new French tips. My nails are just frightful. That's what I'm looking forward to as well. When I leave work. Nice nails. Not having dermatitis. All sorts of luxuries like that. I am fond of a French manicure. Oh, for goodness sake, the Emerald Guard are relentless. Grandma was born in 1928. Hoo-wee. So where does that put them now? I can't remember. Is that 90... 92? Doing some shack quick maths, I can't... 93, sorry. 93. Doing well. 93 is a good innings. These guys are just sponging all of my ammo. It's going to make the final boss a little bit of a pain. I feel like I'm 93. Right, I've got a, before I climb the ladder actually, I've got a story. So, I was at work the other day, and I'm gonna stand up for this, just so that this makes a little bit more sense. So, I was at work the other day, right, and I was like leaning against the wall, and I had to click my knee. So I kind of bent down to like click my right knee. My hip locked, and then I couldn't straighten my knee. So I kind of bent, knee clicked, hip locked, and I just kept on. I was like, oh, just kept on going because I couldn't straighten myself up. So I'm like, yes, I also feel 93. I'm having to put in a lot of effort to get up off of the bar floor when I've bent down to get a glass these days. Me old bones can't take it anymore. Ugh. That is going to be the downside of quitting work, is that I'm relying on work for all of my exercise at the moment, which is what's helping me maintain my shapely figure. I dropped a jean size in 3 days the other day through walking around for 3 days straight and not eating for more or less 3 days straight. So I'm going to need to work on my diet and find an exercise plan when I quit work, when I leave work. Especially if I'm going to stream more, I'm just going to spend all day sitting in this chair turning into this big amorphous blob. Recently saw my late grandpa in a video. He was manning the camera in like 1940. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Welcome to my world. Belt size is measured not in inches, but in yards. I need to get a new belt. My belt is no longer holding my trousers up. I'm going to assume I can jump back from here. I can, but I needed to do a flip. Gotcha. Where can I send a video? Is there a section on the thing? On the Discord, there's the media channel. The media channel can have videos and stuff in it. Right. Oh, where is this in relation to everything else? I feel like the spikes in the lava weren't necessary. You're absolutely right. That's just insult to injury, really. What? Yeah, why were they there? Like, I was dead through burning and fall damage. The spikes really weren't necessary. It should have been a trap with pits of spikes, lava, and swishy knives. Just every conceivable bad thing. Venomous snake as well, why not? Got him! Down in one. He didn't even get a knife off. Perfect. Dang it. The black and white part of the video, the man standing there behind the camera is my grandfather. Ooh, okay. I'll have a look at that after the stream. Was it you who fell in a trap in the sunken boat level and then it just closed the flap? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was us. I'm sure it's in the highlights video. I'm gonna just spend a quick moment. I'm gonna go find that because that was very funny. I want to relive it. I think it was right near the start. I'm fairly sure it was in the highlights video anyway. Can't remember which... Oh, maybe it wasn't. I can't think why I wouldn't have put it in there though. Maybe it was in the previous month. Oh, anyway, it's on YouTube somewhere, I'm sure. I'm sure it is. It may have not even been Tomb Raider, but I think it was. No, it was, wasn't it? I may have just forgotten to put it in the highlights video, which is very irritating. I should have known better. Oh, he came down to meet us this time. Interesting flex, my friend. Not interesting enough, however. See you later. Alright, this time we're gonna wait for him. The problem with the M16 is you can't... you just can't use it whilst being mobile. Oh! I'm probably dead now. No, I managed to pause by tapping out of the game accidentally. That's what we needed, that's what we needed. Sink 'em, sink 'em! They're down. Good, good. The Gamer Bear! Lurk, thank you very much for the lurk. Playing with some friends, but I hope you get that scaly butt. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the lurking as well. Very much appreciated. Please forgive my voice. I've been trying to remedy it with hot Ribena, but it's not really working. Work is going to be very challenging tomorrow.
What can I get for you?
Alright, this time we're going to do a save, and I'm going to try and learn my route. Just came back into the kitchen. No one was there, but the candles were on. Sounds dangerous. You should have blown those out. 3 hours later, 299th. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Emma and I are going to head to bed. Thank you very much for dropping by, guys. Very much appreciated. Glad to have you back on our screen. Glad to be back on your screen. Yeah, I reckon maybe we'll find time for some streams tomorrow. We will see. Yeah, love you too, my friend. Thank you very much. Sleep tight. Did blow them out. Good. Patience had better be rewarded. Oh, was that Rocky Horror? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Oh, I didn't flip! It's okay. It's less of a life-ending consequence at this point. Good. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. And jump. Jump. That's it. A bit more of this game. We like this game. Oh, excuse me, sir. I've got him throwing knives at me and Wheeze ejecting their discs at great velocity. It's alright. He's out of the way. Oh, ow, ow. Take a quick health pack. I think this is the end of this level, more or less. I believe this is also the area where the gold secret is, but I can't fully remember how to get to it. These guys love to eat bullets. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they've soaked up so much ammunition. I think I'm going to struggle with the final boss. I think the gold secret is just trying to fumble your way across the rocky terrain. So let's just give it a stab. This looks good. This looks good. I think it's over this way. Over here somewhere. Rocky terrain and a passage. That's my kind of Friday nights. Not this way, though. So probably down. Oh, that doesn't feel like it's gonna do me any favours. Okay. I think maybe something like this. But have the confidence to not jump. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. Okay. There you go. There you go. All right. That's how you do it. And then you come up and in here. Unless I missed the secret and this is just the way back out of this area. That would be a problem. Just remembered my phone pinged a couple of times while we're here. That's good. It's no. Excuse me. It's not work. Hey, here it is. The final secret. We're in, lads. Go, 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 go. He's done it. Nice. I hope that it is worth all of that waiting for you. Good luck. Okay, I guess it's just the back the way we came somehow. We did get a ton of grenades through picking up that secret, so that should help us a little bit with the final boss, which is coming up. If I recall, it's the level after this. Oh wait, we know we can probably just go from here. Up there, maybe? Not quite. Not quite. Maybe from further back I think we can do that jump. Maybe we can't. From up here? Running jump from up here might help. There we go. There we go. Hey, that's how you do it. Alright. And then we don't even need to take the zip line down. We can just leave. Oh yeah. Oh no, this is the second to last level. Sorry. I believe this is the second to last. Alright, first things first. Health kit. Always appreciated. Always useful. Uzi clips. Definitely going to need those. Let's get them ready. So you knew the Emerald Guard were coming to life right away. Who's next? No one. Not yet. I may try these pistols, see if they do anything more. Alright, here's the next one. These feel less successful than the Uzi. I was like, hey, who wants some, eh? Who's next? That guy over there? That guy over there. Oh, they both come. They both come up. Okay. Heal it. Heal up. Oh, we got alternating firing for a moment there. That's always satisfying. They're all done. Cool. Alright. Hey, who wants some? Who wants some, eh? 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 Is that you, eh? You want some? Huh? The Dragon's Lair. Yes, this is the second to last level. 10 bits. Thank you very, very much indeed. In fact, not only is it the... Oh, hello, sir. From out of the darkness. Oh, there's a couple of them. Where did they go? There's one. Oh, there's two. Oh, 3 and 4 and 5 even. There were so many of them. There were so many. You can't do it. You can't touch me. You can't touch me. How many bullets was that? Oh my goodness me. Jesus. Hope I get some more Uzi clips for all that. Good grief. Let's explore some of these dark corners. Maybe there's some items or something for me. I doubt it. At this stage of the game, I think we're out of pickup generosity now. I think it's just whatever our enemies drop. I need to rest that voice of mine. We're nearly there. You're right, I do. But we're nearly there. Almost over the hill. And plus it means I will wake up in the morning with a really sexy baritone voice. You know, like the UK Old Spice adverts. Hello, ladies. That kind of thing. Alright, loads of Uzi clips from those guys. That's very much appreciated. Twitch friend! Little huggy. The mystic plaque will open the way. Open the way it did. And this is it. This is our point of no return. Our final showdown. We have this colossal room in front of us. We have Bartoli himself in the distance on the altar. And this is how it begins. We try and get near him. And it can't be done. We get blown away and lose all of our health as he turns into a dragon. Now, there are several water pools dotted around that we can hide in. We can also use these to extinguish ourselves if we get set on fire. And there are also some supplies. Just to keep us going. I'm going to use that one right now. The only problem is we need to get out before we get set on fire. And then I think the battle is as simple as just trying to do as much damage to it as possible. Which can be done with the grenade launcher, I presume. Okay. And we're on fire, we're on fire, we're on fire, we're on fire. Extinguished. Okay, maybe we should try resurfacing over this side instead. I'm not sure if it tracks us underwater or not. Where is it? There he is. We're on fire again. We're right near the water though, so I think a quick heal and we should be able to make it. We're in. Maybe we should switch to the Uzis. There's tons of clips around, so it probably wants us to use those. Your voice. I know. We're nearly there, though. We're nearly there. Oh. Oof. Close. Oh, I locked again. I locked it by tabbing out. Oh! He's coming for me with the fire, though. I didn't expect the game to continue. Okay, this is going to be bad. Okay, we're on fire. We're on fire. We're on fire. Water, 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 water. Let me in. Just spamming the health kits. Oh, no. This is not cricket. Okay, we'll have to see about streaming tomorrow. Maybe I won't be able to stream tomorrow. I might have to admit defeat on the vocal front. Okay, we've done a spin. Okay, he didn't like that. He was going to blow some fire at us, but didn't. Okay, he's flashing. He's flashing. He's not feeling good. He's fallen over. We run over to the belly. Whilst he's laying here. We press use. We remove the dagger from the dragon's belly. The dragon dissolves, leaving behind only a skeleton. Bartoli is... Excuse me? Did I just die in the ending cutscene? What? Okay, well, I guess we can have another go. I don't feel like I should, but I guess we can. Yeah! What the heck? Thank you very much. Yeah! More like, no! Try grenades. Let's do it. Hydration break. I might just take a moment to swirl this around to try and lubricate a bit. And a posture check too. Alright. This will be the one. Alright. He's coming up. Oh, this is good. This is good. We've got a great spot here. Oh, yes. Okay. That was great. Alright. Dying in a cutscene. Very much a game. Yeah, it was. Alright, let's try this again. Lara, pull it out. Okay. Do you know what the irony is? I bet if I'd skipped the cutscene, we'd have been fine. Okay, that opens. Literally, right, so the debris is scripted to fall there, and random fires are supposed to pop up to symbolize the temple falling down. We just so happened to kill the dragon in the exact spot where the debris fell and random fire spawns. What are the odds of killing the dragon in that specific spot? That's absolutely outrageous. Okay, there's haiku about dying in a cutscene. Okay. After all that work, we put in so much effort. A tragic demise. Getting good at those. Alright, so that is the final level of Tomb Raider 2, more or less. 100 bits, thank you very much. We do have one more post-game level, which you're not going to be able to get the setup for because the cutscene isn't rendering. Lots of explosions. Here's what I can see. I'm assuming that we make it out alive. More or less. Crows cawing. Ambient music. Great Wall of Fire. No, Great Wall of China lies in ruins. The artifact has been lost. But all is well. A murder. Here we are. Oh no, we keep the dagger. We're back at home. However, it's not over yet. The last of Bartoli's cult is coming after us. And there is but one thing to do. We open up the gun cupboard that we've been sleeping next to all this time. We grab everything that we need. Once we've finished. Maybe Lara had a couple of glasses of wine before settling in for bed. That's the shotgun shells. I can hear them coming. There's some medkits. Get ourselves ready. The house is being stormed. By all kinds of nasty men. However, with a shotgun like ours, we have no reason to worry. Drunk Lara, home sweet home. We wouldn't be succeeding as much as we are if she was sloshed. Now that those are out of the way, we can grab the last few bits that we need. A couple more shells. Some health kits. Didn't realise our health had dropped as low as it has. Hopefully these give us a couple. Nope, just one small, two large. Okay, we're going to need to be a little bit resourceful. I do be feeling fancy. I have a nightgown, long and old-fashioned, very silky and comfortable. Ooh, la-dee-da. Alright, let's get one of those health kits in now. We need it. We're going to do a quick save. I just loaded. Alright, well, let's just do this one more time just to make sure that we got it right. Yo, sideways jet stream, what about that? You got us through the sides. Get out of my house. You're not taking my Zagger of Diane. I can't believe it. I blame the hot Ribena. Yeah, it's going to my head a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have given up alcohol. Maybe I should have given up fruit juice. Oop, didn't mean to shoot, but never mind. Just keep to the side. If we keep to the side, we got his blind spot. Got him. Tipsy off Ribena. Just a little dizzy off the sugar. Okay, this time... Lara, 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 pull it out! Lara, 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 Lara! She didn't take out the freaking dagger! I'm a good man, and I'm a patient man. However, both of those things are being tested right now. Through my own ineptitude. And the game just behaving how it is. Great. I mean, there's no water in the direction we've jumped off into. Time to do this the old-fashioned way. And by that, I mean time to do this the way we have been. You can't set me on fire while I'm in water, that's against physics. That's not allowed. Turns out trying to do it the old-fashioned way is incorrect. Maybe we should have just done it the way we have been. I don't believe this. It gets close. Physics-defying flame blaster. Is that a reference to one of my YouTube videos for this series? For my YouTube Let's Play series I did of Tomb Raider 2 many years ago, one of the video titles is Physics-defying boat weaver. Lara, please. Lara! Lara! Thank you. I watched some of your... Ah, there we go. I was going to say, that's too much of a coincidence for it to have... For you to have not watched them. Didn't the game break? Yeah, so I was running it off of the disc. And the disc just got too scratched. And I wasn't able to continue. Which is a huge shame, but that's why we're doing it all again now. Alright. We don't need to watch the cutscene. We know it. Now we got this bit. I will save after this bit so that we don't have to go through all of that again. Save. He's done it. Don't worry. I figured it out. Don't worry. It's a shame we can't use the dagger. That'd be quite cool. Probably should have gone to pick up the gun first. There we are. I hear them climbing up. The windows should shatter any minute now. Oh, they're here. Oh, there's not enough room in the gun cupboard for all of us. Okay, that's him down now, just for the gunman. There we go. Any more for any more? I know there's one more of you. There he is. Look, I knew he'd wait. Oh no, not the dog as well. I haven't got enough health. That's okay, the dogs only take one hit. That's fine. Lara after 8 glasses of her victory champagne. Get out of my mansion, you Italian bar stewards! That probably should have been a little bit more slurred, shouldn't it, really? Get out of my mansion, you Italian bar stewards. I can say bar stewards because that's family friendly. Alright, this time... What? I mean, my game broke when I did it for YouTube. I feel like my game is beginning to break now as well. Alright. Health kit. Save. It's okay, I've nailed that now. I've got that bit down, that's fine. So the aim of this level is just to run around the entire house and clear it of all of the baddies. How many are there? I don't know. Where are they all? I don't know. I think that's maybe all of the ones inside. I know there's a lot outside that we need to go and deal with. I think that's where the majority of them are. The problem is that it's very dark, and if I want to get the flares out, it means I have to put the gun away. Which, as you can imagine, is not great for my health. Okay, that's them out of the way. I think we need to do a loop around the house. There's that spooked cod again. She's too drunk to load the shotgun, so she just stabs them all with a dagger, then deeply regrets her choice. Yeah, that would be a huge... It was at that moment she knew. Last health kit, we're not doing well. I know you can't see what's going on at the moment. Nor can I. It's very dark. I'm just trying to track down all of the soldiers that have come to make our night really bad. She should use it on herself and burn them all. Burn them to the ground. There's one. I see him in the distance. Oh, this is the big guy. He's got a couple of magnums. This is just a showdown. He's dead. And that's it. That's it. the end of the game.
Don't you think you've seen enough?
And that's it. We were going to watch her get changed, and she was like, I don't think so. And that's it. We get this rocking tune once again. It's such a good song. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. So good. I'm glad we got into the end of it. I am disappointed in myself that it took as long as it did to get here. But that's Tomb Raider 2 done. We will be starting Tomb Raider 3 at some point. I would still like to play through them all. I know we had planned to play through all of them by 2 months ago. Which obviously isn't going to be the case. I would still like to play through them all. And so we will get there. Tomb Raider 3 is next up. But I don't think we'll jump right into that just yet. We'll maybe try some others as well. It's so good. There we go. 12 hours. 44 of 48. Ah, we missed 4 secrets. 452 kills. 12,000 bullets shot. 10,000 hits. Not bad. Not bad. So yeah, we'll do Tomb Raider 3 another time. Maybe we'll stream tomorrow. It honestly depends on how my voice is. I would advise keeping an eye trained on the Discord. If you want to find out when we're going live, you can also keep an eye on my social media as well, which will also let you know when I'm going live. Exclaim DC for the link to Discord, Exclaim Social for how to find me on various social medias. If you want to catch the VOD, if you've missed anything, or watch other videos, you can go to Exclaim YT for all the YouTube videos. And this one should be up in a couple of days. So yeah, I don't know what we'll move on to. I'm feeling just like some short games, like some that we can just burst through, you know, just some one-stream games. We'll see. I've got Quiplash. I got Quiplash for free at one point, so maybe we could do some Jackbox at one point or another. But yeah, we shall see whether or not I stream tomorrow. All that remains for me to say is, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for watching. As always, it is very, very, very much appreciated. Thank you for the resubs and the bits, the hype train at the very start. Very, very nice welcome back to streaming. As I say, we are in Christmas, which is my busy time, so it's... I don't know what my schedule will be like, but hopefully as regular as possible. But yeah, that's going to be it. Glad you're here doing okay. We'll see you soon. Likewise, I'm glad to hear and see that you're all still here, and thank you for coming and hanging out. I'm glad you all haven't abandoned me. So yeah, thanks very much. I will see you all maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thanks for coming along, and that's all that remains. Have a good day, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be, and I'll see you all soon. Good night.